Hi Aries, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Aries, this is your love reading starting today on the 25th of May, and I've incorporated the frequency of the number into the reading. So 25 is, number 2 is communication, conversation in relationships. And then we have 5, which is your life path and change, and sometimes change in life path. And combined, we have 5 plus 2 equals 7. So 7 is all about a completion or sort of a, I wasn't going to say that, but what comes up in my mind is like a ready, set, go. So there's like an eagerly anticipated energy is going on around it, is what I feel. But frequency wise, it's like on the 7th day he rested, you built something up to this place, and now it's time to reap what you've sown. It's time for you to really step into the gorgeousness of what you've been creating or waiting for. So in terms of love, that is just beautiful. So let's see specifically, Aries, what's going on for you for the very near future is what I've asked for. I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue, but it's not a typical tarot reading because I don't know tarot. I'm using the images of the cards to get my intuition going. Aries, 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 Aries. Oops. Wow. Just let me have a look here. So, I do apologize. The program reverses the images of the cards. It's a bit reflective. And I'm keeping it in for now. So we have Archangel Michael here, and it's a blue border. It's a very blue feeling overall. Like, it's a very blue feeling. So it just speaks about authenticity, how you're finding your truth, how you're finding your own language, if you will. And in terms of love, it's like you're being shown a different path, an alternative path right now. So if you're in a committed relationship, you might have thought about leaving the relationship. You might have thought about not wanting to continue. Or if this is your partner, not wanting to continue, know that there is a greener path for you. There's something new that is waiting for you that I feel is going to serve you better. You're going to be more excited. You're going to feel more in your own or in your right element taking this new path. If this new path, if you're in a committed relationship and it requires for you to sort of try something new or go down this new path, maybe go to couples counseling or couples therapy, whatever it's called, to just try something new and to go along with it, I think that would be really beneficial for you. If you're single, there's something to it here that you're being shown. I think this is just a mental place where it's like you're a bit hung up on how it was in the past or how it's been in the past, which hinders you a bit to see a new relationship come in or to see where this path is leading. It's like you want to know where it's leading before you want to go down that path, if that makes sense. Because I see this little, if he wants to manifest, if he wants to, please. Yeah, you're not going to see that clearly, but it's like you're being shown to go down this new path, and in the middle of that path here is like it's like a branch sticking out. It's like almost like a little tree that has fallen and that almost has come alive, and it's sort of ready to just crawl. It looks a bit spooky, but to crawl over the row there. And it feels like that is you thinking it might be tough in the future, or it might be hard in the future, or it might not go the way I want it to go, or there's like a mental thing here. This is not happening. This is not what I pick up. I think this is you wondering whether you should go down this path. And so if you've met somebody already and you're thinking about, how is this going to go over? How is this going to play out in the future? Is this really going to last? Is this something, is this someone I really want to be with? Or if this is like a ghost in your head, you're thinking about this person that you want to meet, but it's like you're I shouldn't even joke about that. It's like you went online and you ordered, but we actually do have that in reality, so I shouldn't go down that path. But it's like you, from the universe, you ordered this gorgeous relationship, and before it even had time to get to this place, it's like you canceled it. You wrote in saying, you know what, don't send the package because I don't know what's going to happen further down the path here, and maybe something bad is going to happen. And so I won't even go down that path. I'm just going to stay put where I am. So there's like a little mind game that is going on, because it feels like every other hour or every other day this is going on, that sometimes you're committed in your already committed relationship. You're like, no, I want to be with them and I'm going to stay here. And then every other hour or every other day, it's like, no, I'm going to leave. And, or if this is your person, if you feel like this is your person saying, okay, I'll give it another go, let's see where this goes. And then the next day they're like, or not, you know. And if you're single, it feels like the same thing. One day you're like, oh man, if I can just be with this person that you maybe just met, and you're so eager and you're so happy about it. And then the next day is like, who am I kidding? Like, this is not going to go anywhere. Or if you have it in your mind, like you want to meet somebody, and then every other day you're like, I'm actually well off on my own. Like, I don't want to be with that person. So it's a bit back and forth. But what is clear here is that you're being shown this new path, and down this new path is the solution. Is the person, is the solution to, if you're in a committed relationship, there is this, if you want to find the solution for your relationship, if you're in a committed one, there is a solution here. If you're single and you want to meet this person, it's only in your head that it's not going to work out. It really, I'm not getting anything that is saying that it's not going to work out. That's just in your mind. Around this, there's something to it that you're finding your voice right now. You're deciding or determining almost who you are, who you want to portray yourself as, what are your wants and what are your needs? What is it that you want out of this relationship? What do you want to give in a relationship? It's like you're defining that as we speak. And I think you're defining it through life. You're being shown different things in life where you get to practice it, if you will. You could have met friends. You could have met coworkers. There's things could have happened around you where you get an opportunity to practice who you are and who you want to be, so that when the real thing is here, you're it already, if that makes sense. And if you're in a committed relationship, it's like things have it almost seems like things have been thrown at you just because it can. And it's like, what's the point of all of this? Like, there's been hardship. Can we just have it easy breezy from now on? And yes, you can. There's a path being shown to you here that it's a clearer path, is where the sun comes in, it's where it feels lighter and easier, and to like start to walk towards that path. We have a 7 there again. So the 7 into today's date with the 7 on the first card out. So it's a strong 7-7 going on. So there's really a lot of focus on just reaping the fruit, having the result of what you planned for quite a while now. Okay. And also 7-7, when that shows up, just means that the angels are with you. You're being heard right now. You're being called upon also. Like you feel a calling somewhere. You feel like you're pulled to go somewhere. Really to listen to that. And then we have 3 of Michael. So there's a strong Michael influence right now. It just sort of retells the story again. It's almost like I could say the exact same thing twice. It's like you're a bit in the past, especially if you're single. I don't feel like this is too much. It's somewhat for committed as well, and I explain why in a minute. This is for single Aries, where you're a bit too much in the past. You might not think that you are. You might not walk around thinking you're thinking about things from yesterday, or you're thinking about things from your past relationships. But as soon as there's a new relationship on the horizon, your reaction to it is very much based on what has happened in the past, if that makes sense. And you've been asked to release it. And here we have a number 3 of Michael. And 3 is all about passion, joy, creativity, fun. The way that you release it is not to start looking at it or start to dig deeper into it or start talking about it or what didn't work or what didn't happen or what happened in the past. This is you moving forward, and the way that you move forward and the way that you let the past go is to just really completely immerse yourself. Is that what you say? Immerse yourself into the creative side of you, the passion side of you. And if whatever you feel for, whatever you feel like, do that, and that will replace the other. So the second something old comes up, or some guilt or some loneliness or whatever is associated from the past and sort of reminds you of that's why you're single or whatever, to almost immediately start to make it be like a game or something, like a fun game that it's an opportunity for you, that every time that comes up, or every time you feel a bit sorry for yourself, or a bit like I should have been with somebody by now, or there's couples dinners everywhere, however that's playing out in your life. For myself, I just didn't understand the couple dinner thing. Anyway. It feels like if you just immerse yourself into the creative stuff, the other things is going to resolve itself, and it's going to put you on the path where you want to be to meet this new person. But in order to do so, you need to release the past. Okay? In the committed relationship, at first I was going to say I don't pick that up all that much. I don't pick it up that you need to release the past. But the thing is here, I didn't see it because it's so much in the past that you're having trouble moving forward, because you're judging the relationship going forward based on entirely the past. Obviously, past is the only thing you've had together. So now, instead of thinking that it's only going to be in the future the way that it's been in the past, take with you what you've learned from the past. Use that for your future. Obviously, if you want to stay together. Obviously, if you have a wish that you somehow want to work this out. To the best of your ability. I know this one is really hard, but to the best of your ability, almost go to bed and sort of set the intention that when we wake up tomorrow, we've never met each other. There's going to be a very homey feeling. You're going to recognize their face the minute that you wake up. You're gonna remember where you are, which I love. I love to remember where I am every time I wake up in the morning. It would be so lousy if I was like, oh, where am I now? And to just sort of look at the person and feel the familiarity about them, and feel the kindness about them and the heart about them, and move forward from there in your now, and see where that gets you guys, and see where that leads you, and give it a chance. Because I feel like there's a lot of beauty around you guys, that you're sort of a bit hung up in the past. And then we have yet another 3. So it's a strong emphasis on passion, creativity, fun, and joy. It's like You're really being asked right now to almost, I know it's a love reading, but if you're single, it's like the guidance is to almost forget about meeting somebody and just completely have as much fun as you can. Like, find something that almost consumes you. Like, even if that is a Netflix series, or even if that is whatever that is that you might be, just to make clear that it doesn't have to be that you have to, like, you should invent a new flower. You should invent or find like a new continent on planet Earth. It doesn't have to be major like that. Who does that? But to fully get into something that has your attention so much that you forget about the fact that you want to meet somebody, and therefore forget the focus on the fact that you haven't met anybody, because the wish, the resistance is what you're being guided to let go, not the wish. The wish is going to be, you can't unwish that you want this relationship. Okay, so immerse yourself, really dive into something that really has your attention and stay there for a while. And each time you get something that is reminding you that you're single, immerse yourself even more. Put on another show, whatever that is. If you're in a committed relationship, let's see what comes out there. I want to say focus as much as you can on the passion, fun, creativity, joy. For some of you guys, I don't feel like you're quite there, and that it would just be forced. It would just be a very unnatural thing for you, that you are you're feeling, sorry, I'm trying to get across the energy that I feel here, because I don't want you to, you know what's going on with you. So you filling the gap here, what I'm not conveying. You know what's going on in your relationship, and you know that trying right now to just go have a bit of fun is not going to work for you. But I don't want to have it sound like you're not ever going to have fun again. You are. You just need to be a bit more determined that you even want to try this before the fun and joy and creativity really can come out. So don't put like a judgment on you guys. Let yourself sort of slowly come back, if that makes sense. And the ship is coming in. There's a huge shift going on for you, Aries. I think it's almost like a fundamental shift. It's like a very, almost, if this was a general reading, I would say that you're doing some soul searching right now. It's like you're questioning a lot, and you're questioning your relationship, and maybe you're questioning the lack of your relationships, and it's like a soul searching time for you. And through doing that, I think it's a very good process that what you're doing. Through doing that, you will end up, the ship is coming in, you're seeing results. It's going to be in your favor. If this is for a committed relationship, you're going to work it out. If you're single, you're going to meet somebody, and and it's going to stick. Okay? I'm going to draw one more card, and then I'm going to move into the extended and dive deeper into whatever has come out here. So like finishing off card for Aries. Absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful. How beautiful to start, to sort of kick off the extended is almost what it feels like. So we've done all this in the past, and now you're getting the star. It's sort of an Aquarian energy. So it's very new, and it's very innovative, and it's very fresh. It's like starting from scratch. Like I said, this very soul searching path that you're on right now. It says 17 and the star. And 17 is all about immortality. It's all about a never-endedness. Number one, all about new beginnings. And then we have the 7 again. So it's strong emphasis that you've done everything that you were supposed to do up until this point. Now it's sort of time to let it go. Almost let it go. Even if you're in a committed relationship, let it go and see what comes out of that. Stop to try to fix everything or fix what's missing or what's lacking or we need to fix this conflict. We need to sit down and fix this conflict. No, because that will bring you more conflicts. So you've already done that. So now let it go for a while and see what shows up. If you're single, almost let go of the relationship and see what comes. And then combining those two, we have number 1 plus 7 equals 8. Probably the strongest frequency out of all the numbers, which speaks about the infinity, very much like the immortality. And it's the figure 8, so it's a never-ending story. It just continues on and on and on and on. So you cannot not meet a person, and you cannot not be with your soul family, because it's a never-ending story that just keeps repeating lifetime after lifetime. So it's almost a bit arrogant to think that you're not going to be able to attract somebody, because it's not just somebody, it's your soul family. And if you're just sort of being a bit more open to the new path and letting it go a bit, they're going to find their way into you. And it's also a strong manifestational number. 8 is a strong manifestation, like it's coming about. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, you could be dealing with a Gemini. And it's you're probably very emotional and very vulnerable, maybe feel a bit vulnerable at this stage in your life, because it's like an open-ended situation that's going on right now. It's very, it's very dramatic, but like do or die. Like either it gets good or I'm not interested. Like I'm just going to stay single for the rest of my life. Or either this works now or I'm going to end this relationship. Like I'm not having any of it anymore. Give it a bit of time, okay? And then we have 2 of Ariel. 2 is all about, like we had in today's date, communication and conversation in relationships. And Ariel is the love angel. So we have communication, we have conversation in relationships, in love right now. That is coming in for you. It's a balancing act between the yin-yang energy. There's a feminine, masculine energy going on here. That there's a balancing act probably within yourself, and once you get this a bit sorted, your person is going to be here, or you're going to feel way closer to your already committed relationship. I'm going to dive deeper into these cards and see where it will take us. So if you're interested in the extended, please click the link down below in the description box. If this is where we part ways, then thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys.